Let's take a moment this morning and show you what it's like getting ready in the morning, 7 a.m., how we prepare the trucks, how we get the guys in, how fast and simple it really is. So let's go look at getting ready to get to your lawn in the morning and what it takes at Erbert Lawns. So this is what it looks like in the morning, first thing in the morning at Erbert Lawns. Going ahead, getting all the trucks ready here. Our service manager, Patrick, pulls out all the trucks and gets them ready for the guys. A lot of times he's doing some last minute cleanups in the shop in the morning. You can see Patrick's back there mopping the shop a little bit, getting everything ready. He's got all the trucks out of the shop, so he's ready to go. Got one last truck in the shop here for one last guy. He's probably doing some finishing touches on it before they go out in the morning. So he has everything ready to go. So on this particular round, what we're doing is we're using a spreader because we're doing a granular round. So as you can see, we have granular fertilizer in this spreader. Some of our rounds are granular and a couple of our rounds are liquid, and we switch those based on what we think is appropriate for each time of year so we can get the best results, the best growth, and the best weed control out of what we're putting down there. And you can see on the back of all these trucks, there's a spreader for this round because we're actually doing, again, granular for each round. Now, when we're doing liquid, we'll actually put liquid products into the tanks and spray them via the tank. And here's the hose attachment for the lawn, and we can walk over the lawn and the customer would get a liquid round in that situation. Here's all our fertilizer ready to go. Backpack sprayers, based on what problems we see in the lawn, we can actually, out of this truck, treat any diseases we have, any fungicides that we need to put down, we can do from the truck here. We also keep a blower in the truck. On this particular round, we can use the blower to blow off the prills, which the prills are these little balls that are in the fertilizer that we don't want to leave on the sidewalk or the cement because sometimes they could stain. Most of the time they don't stain, but we don't want anybody to trip and fall on them also there. We also have a service which we apply out of this hand can here, which is Roundup, so we can actually kill weeds in the rock beds, which is a really big service because people do not like weeds in the rock beds. So that's a great service that we offer there. So this is what it's like to get everything ready in the morning. Guys are ready to go. Everyone's said hi, and so we're going to take off here in a few and get ready for the day. Everyone gets ready in here in the morning, quick meeting, grab their phones. Everything's done digitally, so no paper, everything's done with an iPhone now. The whole route, the recording of the route and the information is all done via an iPhone. Here's Eduardo working on his app. He's looking at his route for the day. He's loading up his route, showing how many customers he has. It looks like, how many are there, Eduardo? 24 jobs? And he's going ahead and pulling up everything on his route. Everything is on the iPhone. What's really cool about the iPhone too is that they keep it in their pocket when they're doing a service, and then it actually shows where they've walked in the yard. And so if a customer happens to call and says, I don't think they did the backyard, which is a call that we frequently get, we can pull the GPS and see that, hey, they went in the backyard, and by the way, he went in on the left side of the house on the left gate. And usually the customer's like, oh wow, okay, and we could send them a shot of that, and then they're a little more, what would you say, they feel a little better that it actually did get done, because sometimes they feel like it doesn't get done, so we can actually prove to them that it got done. So in the morning, we'll take a look at his iPhone, check his route, look at the supplies he needs for the day, look at the products he needs for the day, and get ready to load up and get out of here. This particular round, we're doing Revive, and so this is what's all here. As you see, a whole bunch of Revive, and Revive's really good for this time of year. It's mid-season, it's hot, and Revive helps clear up those dry spots. Revive actually has iron in it, which actually will green up the lawn too. So this particular round we're doing Revive. That's another reason why we have the spreaders, because it's in a granular form, as you can see in the bags. So that's why we put it down granularly. So we're doing a couple things on this round. We're putting down Revive, and we're putting down a granular fertilizer, and then spot spraying the weeds. Patrick's pulling out some Roundup here. This is the service that we use for weed kill on the rocks. Going to take this, put it in his truck, and get ready for a weed kill in the rocks. This Roundup is used for specifically the weed kill in the rocks, and we leave it in the truck, and it is a granular form also, so it's pretty easy to mix. So in the morning, we kind of check inventory, make sure everything's ready to go for the day, make sure that we have everything we need. We want to do everything on one stop. And you can see here that the reason why we want to do everything on one stop is because it takes a lot of effort to get to the house. Most of the effort in doing our service and most of the time is not just the time on the lawn, but actually the time at the customer's house. And so we want to make sure we minimize the drive time and the stops to the customer's house. So we want to make sure when we're there, we get everything done that needs to be done. We don't have to go back to the house. We have everything we need in the truck to be ready for that service there. Once the guys are all loaded up, this is Ramon in particular, he's ready to take off for the day and he's gonna head out and do his route. Sometimes in the morning, they'll grab some Gatorade, get some water, ice up, got their lunch ready to go, and we won't see them till the end of the day. This is Willie taking off. These guys wanna get out early in the morning, beat the heat, and just get ready for their day. It gets hot out there, especially mid-season like this. These are some of the signs we leave at the customer's house just to notify them what's going on. So first of all, this sign is put down at the beginning of the season. It's just a sign to show that we're there, and it has our phone number on it. It has some information on it. Also there has some warning labels that are sufficient for the state. When we put this sign down, we actually put another warning sign down. So we're in compliance with the Department of Agriculture, and I'll show you that sign in a minute, but this is just a little extra message on there. So the customer gets this sign, and then we also give them the sign that's required by law, which is this sign here that we put down for the customer. Now, it's been interesting. So we put these signs down on every application, and sometimes the customer will call and say, hey, stop putting that sign down. Like, we don't want the sign in the yard anymore. And we tell them, you know, we have to put this sign down, it's the law, but I don't want it. And we said, well, we have to do it because, you know, we gotta let people know that we applied the product to your lawn today, and this is what is going on with it, and this is the phone number associated if you need anything from us. So that's something that we deal with on occasion. Some other signs we put down here, I should say probably flags more than signs, is if we have done a liquid aeration today, we actually put this sign down also in the yard so the customer knows what's going on. And then the other sign we use is that if customer has a problem in their yard, it says lawn problem here. So once the tech diagnoses that there's a problem in the yard, the customer could see this sign and quickly know exactly where the problem is in their yard and where the tech identified that problem. So Christian's right here is filling his tank, getting ready for the day. What's in this tank, Christian?
We got the lattice. It's a treatment for the leaf blight.
All right, so he's... So Christian's getting ready to put, mixing this product up to treat leaf blight. Leaf blight is a fungus on the leaf of the grass this time of year. And so he's mixing his can up, so we're ready to go and treat that. You heard the bell. The bell means time to get out of here. So it's 7:15 in the morning, which means get on the road, get on your day, beat the heat, all those kinds of things. Instead of using your physical muscles to load the truck, he takes the dolly. It's a pretty good idea, Eduardo. See, Eduardo's using his brain, not his body in this situation. And since his truck's a little farther out here and he notices that he needs a little fert in his truck, he's gonna go ahead and load it up. Okay, so look at what we found in the trash can this morning. Be very careful here. Oh, there he is. We found a raccoon in the trash can. So this has happened before, and a lot of times we have to put a board in here or something in here because they get in here, eat the trash, and then they can't get out because you can see the sides of the trash can here are all metal, and so they can't get up. It's too high and too slick. This poor guy's nervous. It's daytime. He's probably nocturnal, shouldn't be in here. So we'll put a board in here or a pallet so we can get him out of here. He's a baby, he's a younger one, but this has happened several times before, so we'll get him out of here. So Patrick's gonna put this board in here to help this little guy get out, and my prediction is he'll crawl out in just a little bit here once we leave him alone, and he'll get right out of here. He's not moving yet, he's too scared, but in a little bit he'll jump on this board and he'll crawl right out of here. This pallet is enough to get him out of the dumpster and on his way and home. So one thing that's kind of nice is that we have on these hand can sprayers, we have a battery operated hand can sprayer so the guys don't have to pump. And you can see Johnny just put a battery in there for his blower. So the battery technology has been enhancing over the years and getting better. So it's kind of nice to not have to pump the hand can or put gas in the spreader for the day. So that's kind of nice too. Also, when we're doing a liquid round, which is not this round, because right now we're actually doing a granular round, but when we're doing a liquid round, we have this tank in our shop which holds all the water. Now this is let's look at the size of this tank. It looks like it's 2,500 gallons. So this is a huge tank that we use just as a water source. There's no product in here or anything like that. It's just simply water. And what it does is actually shoots water to this mixing bowl. And this is called an inductor. And so what we do with this machine here is, think of this as a electronic hybrid mixing bowl when you're cooking a big cake, for example, at your house or baking. So this is going to mix all the ingredients together. So what we'll do is we'll take whatever liquid products we're using. It could be herbicide, could be aerate, humic, could be liquid fertilizer, anything like that. And we'll actually pour that into the mixing bowl, mix it up, and then once we're done mixing it, we'll add water to it in conjunction with this big tank, and we'll shoot all this product we just mixed up through this hose all the way to the end of the hose here, which this hose will be connected to the tank on the truck. And it's what we call a closed loop system. So that way, no human being really gets full contact with the product because it's all done through this closed loop system and shot right to the truck there. So that's a great way that we mix all this product together and get it into the truck hassle-free. So that concludes a morning routine here at Erbert Lawns and what we do to kind of get things ready, get the guys out the door and get on for the day. This happens every day, usually 5 days a week. And so the guys come in, they get the trucks loaded out, they're not here that long, and then they're out the door ready to go service your lawn and make your lawn green and weed-free the entire season. I want to thank you for watching as always. If you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. And remember, green lawn definitely make you smile.